All right, we made a couple more changes to this John Walker, and I asked about wings, and a couple people like the idea of wings or jetpacks, something like that. So first thing I did was knock off that sheen from the terrible Mod Podge spray I used, and I started using Mr. Hobby Mr. Clear, and it came out really good. And then I have this Target exclusive Sam Wilson Captain America wings I wanted to use. As you see, I already put a first level of black paint on there, and so we're going to go ahead and do the second one to really touch it up and make sure it's not streaky anymore. And I wanted to add this into the video because I mentioned before maybe doing more in process, and you guys really like the idea. So I want to do more of the painting and some of the more nitty gritty stuff on camera instead of behind the scenes. And so as you see here, I'm just taking my time to paint it. As you can see, the black is pretty watered down so that it covers good. It might take a couple layers, but that's the best way to do it. And then once I was done with that, I started doing a little black dry brush on the wings, and here it is at first. That looks really good. So next off, we're going to move to the bulk of the wings, and they're just way too clean, right? Especially for this universe I'm building up. The Winter Soldier was really beat up. So I'm going to hit these wings with a pretty simple black dry brush. You just wet your brush, dry it off on a paper towel, whatever setup you might be using, and then just brush it on there. As you see, it'll really bring out the highlights, and I'm trying to get into the crevices and stuff as well to just make it really look like these are metal wings that have been used a lot, have been, you know, flown through the air and whatnot. And it's coming out really good. I'm really liking how this looks. I definitely think you can go too far. I have in the past when I was first starting off. So I always say do a little bit at a time and then keep going. As you see here, I go on heavy and kind of smear it around. And I think it came out pretty good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But this is what the first wing looks like when it's done. And I think the accents are right where they should be for this wing. So I'm really happy with it. So I went ahead and did it on the second wing as well. And now these wings look far better than before, right? They were just way too clean. So this fits with the rest of the figure and the aesthetic of the universe. As you see, it looks so good on this figure. I'm really happy with this. And I really love this idea. I hope you guys do too. I ended up adding some chrome to the wings as well, where it seemed like some of the metal parts were, and on the backpack as well. But let me know in the comments, do you like this setup?